1:16 on the Cuddly Giant. Jim Ferguson with you, and Barry Manilow has dropped by and his whole boogie-woogie bandstand.
We're going hopping today, where things are popping, Philadelphia way. We're gonna drop on all the music they play on the bandstand.
Barry Manilow, American Bandstand. Yeah, we were talking about the ageless Dick Clark yesterday.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
It's gotcha time.
Got a $10 gotcha at 585-2385. Chance to win a little bread from the Cuddly Giant. 585-2385, $10 gotcha.
I love to eat steak, potatoes. I eat anything.
She likes to eat barbecue.
So Merry Christmas, Frank.
Frisch's, where every day's a holiday.
It's gotcha time.
Certainly is gotcha time for Eddie Cecil. Eddie Cecil, can you get me for $10, do you think?
I don't know what's
All right, it's your shot. I'm going to ask you a question. You'll have 5 seconds to answer. If you do, you'll get $10. If you don't, it's going to be that A&P Jane Parker pie right in the face.
Okay.
Okay? Today is whose birthday, Eddie Cecil? Today is whose birthday? Rather well-known entertainer?
I don't know.
We've talked about it earlier on the Jerry David Malloy show. Take a guess, Eddie.
Jack Benny. I don't know.
Jack Benny?
Yeah.
No. Oh, Eddie! Eddie! You look kind of strange with that A&P pie dripping down from your brow. Today is Elvis Presley's birthday.
I didn't hear it.
Have a happy day, Eddie.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show. 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe.
Elvis is 41.
Well, you can do anything but take me over my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but take over my blue suede shoe.
1956, and he sounds the same. That's a recording. I see. That's a recording. Certainly he would sound the same. Elvis Presley, 41. It seems like only yesterday he was a budding young star.
Hi, this is Garner Ted Armstrong telling you that God is too alive.
11:30 and Sunday nights at 8 on WHAS.
Weather 84, going to be partly cloudy and cold with a few light snow flurries this afternoon. High 15 to 20. They're not sure. I'm not either. Clear and very cold tonight. Low near zip 0. Partly cloudy, continued cold Friday. High in the mid-20s. Winds northwesterly 10 to 20 and gusty this afternoon, becoming light and variable tonight. They're out for Saturday, fair and cold. Currently 12 degrees. Jim Ferguson with you on the Cuddly Giant. Good afternoon. This is Jesse Coulter. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not Jesse for sure. Not Elisa either.
I'm not Lisa.
Jesse Coulter, and I'm not Lisa. That's true. I am the abominable snowman today.
New York City used to be just about the only place you could enjoy an evening that included us.
See Rob Wortham at the Louisville Job Bank, 600-seater. It's 1:30, and Johanna, you were saying something about kids not being able to go out because it's cold, or...
Yeah, this lady on the Haswood line was having problems with her kids being home from school, and she didn't have any boots.
Ah, yes.
And I've in the past have gotten plastic bags and put on my kids' feet over their shoes and tied them on with a ribbon or rubber band if you have one big enough, and it works for a while anyway.
Sure, you mean like lunch bags or something like that? Something a little heavier than that.
Bigger than that. I've used old bread bags or the kind to freeze food in. Garbage bags if your kids have extra big feet.
Yeah. Not brown bags, though, because we wouldn't want our youngsters brown bagging at this tender.
No, not today.
Okay. Thank you, Johanna.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. 1:30 from the Cuddly Giant. Jim Ferguson with you. 12 degrees. Snuggle up weather for sure. Engelbert Humperdinck. Winter World of Love.
My love, the days are colder. We found our winter world of love.
1970 for one Engelbert Humperdinck. Winter, world of love, cold. Yes. It's 1:34, and Johanna was talking about the young mother that didn't have enough boots, snow boots to go around for the kids. And Carol, you're saying what? She may be lucky?
Well, she may be lucky because mine keep coming in for a while. They'll get cold and they'll come in. There'll be a little puddle on the floor and they'll go back out again.
Sort of in and out, right?
Sort of in and out, but that's good because they're healthy and they're just young ones. So I'm just baking some brownies and making the best of it.
You might introduce them to an old Japanese custom of taking thy shoes off at the door.
That's where the puddle is.
That's where the puddle, that would be where the puddle, of course that would be where the puddle is. Thank you, Carol. Have a happy day.
Shillitoe's giant $250,000 January 1st sale is now in progress.
And that will give you plenty of time every morning for that second cup of coffee.
That's true. Well, I didn't have time quite for that second cup of coffee, so I took it with me this morning on my way to work. And it was very strange because halfway on my way to work, I went to have my sip of coffee. And it was frozen. I don't understand that at all. Sam, what do you think about that? Hello, Sam.
Yes, I'm
yes.
here.
Hi, Sam. You were momentarily froze.
My ears are froze. I can't hear you.
What's happening?
Oh, not too much. I wanted to tell you something my little boy said this morning I thought was kind of cute since the thing is the women's lib today.
Yeah?
I think he's gotten liberated somewhere along the line because he said this morning that he'd like to go out and play and make snow persons.
Super, Sam. Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Snow persons, yes. Well, it's catching on. Our news persons are understanding that, too. 582-7572. Our request line is open for the next 23 minutes. If you want to request a song, 582-7572. Now, I have something at this moment guaranteed to warm you up. Donna Summer, I love to love you, babe. It's 140 on the Cuddly Giant. 12 chilly degrees currently outside. If you're going out, bundle up. We were talking about what we can do if we don't have enough snow booties for the young ones. And Gene, I think your idea tops them all. Now, what was this now?
Well, the kids around the neighborhood, evidently they've grown out of some boots, or even if they don't have them, they're taking plastic bags, bread bags, any kind of plastic bag, and they're putting them over their socks. Put a heavy pair of socks on first.
Okay, they've got a heavy pair of socks on.
Yeah, heavy pair of socks.
And then they take a plastic bag like a bread wrapper or something like that.
Any kind of, all kinds of things, napkins, all kinds of things come in plastic bags. And
right.
Putting them over their socks and put rubber band or something to sort of hold it up there.
Yeah.
And putting on even tennis shoes or regular shoes, and they go out and play, and they come back in, and at least their feet don't get wet.
Super.
That's when they get cold, when they get wet.
Yeah, that's a much better idea than putting the plastic bag over the shoe.
Oh, yeah, they'd slip and fall and break their neck.
There you go.
I think the plastic bag inside the shoe would be better. Keep the sock dry, and that's the important thing.
Good idea, Gene.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. 141. Weather 84, partly cloudy and cold. A few light snow flurries this afternoon. High 15 to 20, clear and very cold tonight. Low near zip 0. Partly cloudy, continued cold Friday. High in the mid-20s. Winds northwesterly 10 to 20 and gusty this afternoon, becoming light and variable tonight. Outlook for Saturday, fair and cold. 12 degrees currently. Trying to warm up by the campfire. There's a rock by the campfire. That's not a rock, that's a person.
When I was a little boy, the devil called my name.
Paul Simon, she loves me just like a rock. I think she got frozen. I don't know. It's 1:44 tonight on Mets Here. The subject, how not to be a klutz. What's your remedy for awkwardness in feeling and appearance? And Penelope, I wanted to ask you, do you have any experiences on the ice?
On the ice. That's like what's out on the ground now, right?
Right. That kind of yes, that ice. Ice-y.
One time when I was little,
Yes.
kid growing up.
About 6 months ago.
Right.
Yeah.
I had twin brothers, okay? So we all lived down by Shawnee Park. So we all decided we'd go sleigh riding.
And, of course, there's a lot of hills in Shawnee Park.
Sure.
So all the guys, you know, they said, well, you know, why don't you get on the, you know, sled, and we'll give you this fantastic ride. Well, what?
At this point, you had only been a spectator.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I thought I was going in one direction, but then when they got me on, they headed me in another one. And between dodging the trees and trying to guide the sled, I had more of a tumble ride than I did a snow ride.
They used to call that a joyride.
Well, it wasn't, and I haven't been on a sled since.
Is there a way that you can steer those sleigh?
You're talking to an inexperienced steerer right here, because I...
Okay. Super, Penelope. Thank you. Have a happy. Bye-bye. Kalen Twins, 1958. The Kalen Twins, and Win at 1:48 on the Cuddly Giant. Jim Ferguson with you Thursday afternoon. Betty, our resident sleigh rider or driver, has joined us. Betty, now you say there is a way to guide the sleigh.
The front, whatever that thing is that fits across the front, it moves back and forth. So
What is
if
it?
you want to
Is
go
it
right, you turn it. You know.
Is that where your feet are?
Yeah, or your hands if you're going belly sliding or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah? I've never been. It sounds interesting, though.
Haven't you really ever been on a sled?
I have never been sleigh riding.
Well, why don't you go out to Cherokee Park or someplace and enjoy yourself today?
You don't like me too well, do you, Betty? You want me to get out there and wind up in Alaska somewhere.
No, it's great fun. I haven't done it for a long time, but there's a way to guide it, really.
I'll tell you what. We'll go out to the hills, and I'll watch you go down first, and then I'll take the second trip.
You're crazy.
Have a happy day. Bye-bye.
Hi, Ray Shelton of Greater Louisville with a question. Remember Louisville First Federal Savings and Loan. That's where your friends are.
1-582-7572, our request line. You have about 9 minutes left. The line will be available to make your request. Vicki, you had some serious thoughts about being outside in the snow and ice.
Yes, I'd like to remind the parents that do have children out playing in the snow not to throw snowballs at vehicles. On my way back from lunch, I was bombarded, and I know they're just playing and everything, but someone could get hurt. And I think that the parents should remind their children not to play in the streets because the cars can slide easily, trying to avoid the children.
Listen, the car can slide trying not to avoid anything, just driving. That's
right.
And have you ever been driving in ice and hit the brakes? You know, you're only doing about 10 miles an hour.
Right.
And you hit the brakes, and it just keeps right on going.
Yes.
It's a kind of helpless.
It's neutral.
Yeah, that doesn't even help though. It's kind of a helpless feeling.
Yes.
So, and it would be unfortunate perhaps if children were in the way, because it would be nothing that you could do.
Yes, they're just trying to play. You know, they're just playing in the snow. We don't get that much snow here, and I know they don't realize what they're doing when they throw snowballs at cars, but
yeah, and
it could hurt someone.
It also could be a serious problem if you threw a snowball at somebody.
Right.
Because after you get a snowball, you know, like if you spend 5 minutes or so sort of wadding up this snow and compacting it, it becomes like a rock.
Yes.
You know, and if you were to hit up around the eye area, it could be serious. Okay, Vicki, thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Paul McCartney and Wings. I could use a pair, just fly over this ice.
And when I go away, I know my heart can stay with my love. My love does it to me.
Paul McCartney, Wings, My Love, at 1:56 from the Cuddly Giant, 12 degrees. We're talking about El Mezzo's topic for tonight. What's your remedy for awkwardness?